Welcome to the Ingress Insights podcast, hosted by Pokemon Trainer Jay. Ingress Insights is a podcast about the Niantic game Ingress. Listen each week for the latest news, updates and rumours. Let us know your thoughts by leaving a voice message or emailing us at the links in the show notes.
Additional intel available.
Hello agents, welcome to the 78th episode of Ingress Insights. In this week's episode we'll be going over the Plus Alpha Anomaly news that's finally arrived, as well as updates to a new medal that's come out, being the Quad Core medal, and a few little bits of Wayfarer news as well, including the Ambassador application opening for Wayfarer. So first of all, I'll start with the Anomaly news, but I will just mention that last podcast I said I didn't think I'd have enough things to do second Sunday. However, I did manage to get that done myself and managed to clear out some Machina portals. So I'm now on 5 increments of the second Sunday medal. So if I manage to do it next month, it will be silver for me. I know a lot of people have picked up Onyx for doing it, but I forgot a lot of them. So I'm just coming up to silver for my next level of that badge. So that's really been my gameplay for the last week or so. And now I'll get on to the Plus Alpha Anomaly news as I mentioned.
This is Shimon, former community manager for the Witcher Monster Slayer, and you're listening to Ingress Insights.
On the 17th of January, the Ingress team finally posted the Plus Alpha Anomaly season details. So they say that from January to March, agents can take part in the Plus Alpha Anomaly season, competing across multiple events to earn the most season points for their faction. In addition to fighting part of these events, agents will be able to earn one or more of the Plus Alpha agent profile medals. There's no lore that's mentioned here for the Plus Alpha Anomaly season, so maybe that's still to come. They do note that the final outcome of the Plus Alpha Anomaly season will be based on the total season score accrued by each faction from the components, and the faction with the highest score will claim the season. So there's various ways in which you can help with the score. I'm going to go through the list here. So it's either skirmishes, the global campaign that's currently going on, the Anomaly, obviously on the ground, on the Bounty Blitz that will be happening in various regions. So for the Plus Alpha campaign, the global op that's currently going on, that runs from the 18th of January 2025 to the 2nd of February 2025 at 11:59 PM local time. So you'll be able to see on your campaign page, if you go onto the scanner, you can scroll across and see the dispatch and see the campaign on there. For that, you need to complete at least 5 of the 7 bounties before you can move on to the next task. So there are various ones on there to do. Some of those do involve earning Plus Alpha Op points, and those can be earned either by destroying a mod, so you get 2 points by destroying a mod, like a portal shield or something. Deploying a mod is a bit more complex, so the agent deploying the mod receives 1 point for a common mod, 4 points for a rare, and 16 points for a very rare mod. Additionally, each existing mod owner and the portal owner receive points based on the rarity of the deployed mod, 1 point for common, 2 points for rare, and 5 points for very rare. So if I capture and own a portal and then you put down a very rare shield on it, I will get 5 points for you placing that. You will get 16 points. So both people benefit with things like that. In order to achieve the global op medal, you need to complete at least assignment 1. That will get you the bronze tier for that. And then to achieve silver, you need to complete and claim assignment 3. So again, that's completing 5 of the 7 things on there, and I'll run through what the actual tasks are shortly. Scoring for the global op will be based on the following: so 100 points split based on the total number of bounties claimed by each faction's members, 100 points split based on the total amount of Plus Alpha Op points earned by each faction's members, and all proportional allocations will be rounded to 1 decimal place, and the Ingress team will post up the score about a week after it concludes. We do have some special kinetic programs that are enabled during that time. So these run from the 17th of January 5 PM UTC. So you can take 3 rare you can create 3 rare portal shields by using 10 common shields and 10 level 4 or above XMP bursters. You can create 3 rare heat sinks by using 10 common heat sinks and 10 level 4 or above XMP bursters. And then finally you can create 3 rare multi-hacks from using 10 common multi-hacks and 10 level 4 or above XMP bursters. So if you don't have any rare gear, that's how you could get it from your common gear. As I said, the tasks for this have already been revealed by agents that are doing them. So next I'm going to run through the task list and then we'll get back into the details about the skirmish. As mentioned, there are 7 tasks for each assignment within the global op. So to get those, you need to do certain tasks to proceed. You do only need to complete 5 of them per assignment to advance to the next stage. So for assignment 1, completing at least 5 of these and then taking claim will get you the bronze global op medal. So you can earn 200 plus alpha op points, and that gets you a common shield. Earning 500 plus alpha op points will get you 3 common shields, so obviously you can use those towards your kinetic capsules for getting rarer things. You also need to deploy 20 portal mods, which will get you a common multi-hack. Deploy 40 portal mods, which will get you 3 common multi-hacks. Destroy 20 portal mods, that will get you a common heatsink. Destroy 40 portal mods, that will get you 3 common heatsinks. And complete 5 kinetic capsule programs that will get you 5 level 4 power cubes. As I said, once you complete 5 out of those 7, you can complete 6 or 7 if you want to before you proceed. Make sure you get all the rewards. And then you click proceed and you'll be on to assignment 2 and you'll be rewarded the bronze global op medal. For assignment 2, it bumps things up. So this time the first task is earning 220 plus alpha op points. And then 550 is the higher tier of that. They get you, again, 1 common shield and 3 common shields for 550. You then need to deploy 22 portal mods. That again gets you common multi-hack. And then deploying 44 gets you 3 common multi-hacks. Destroying 22 portal mods this time is the ask, and that gets you a common heatsink. And if you destroy 44, that gets you 3 common heatsinks. And again, the number of kinetic capsules being completed doesn't change. You still need to complete 5, and that gets you 5 level 4 power cubes. Completing assignment 2, again, at least 5 of those 7 tasks will get you 1 rare kinetic capsule. Then finally on to assignment 3. If you complete this, you'll get the silver global medal, which is the highest tier available. So this time round, it asks you to earn 240 plus alpha op points. And then 600 plus alpha op points, again by doing mods or destroying mods, so you're doing the other things anyway. Deploying 24 portal mods this time, and then deploying 48, and similarly destroying 24 portal mods and destroying 48, they'll get you rare multi-hacks and rare heatsinks. And then as I mentioned, there's no change in the number of kinetic capsule programs. It asks you to complete 5, and again gives you 5 level 4 power cubes. As I mentioned, you've got until the 2nd of February 2025 at 11:59 PM local time to do all of that. So should be plenty of time to get the silver global op medal if that's something you're interested in. I don't know yet whether the task can be repeated. I would suspect so, but not for any additional reward beyond items. But next time I'll let you know my progress in it and I'm getting on, and whether I've been able to loop back around yet or whether I'm at bronze or silver, and see how it goes from there. As I mentioned, that's all for the global op details, so I'll just move in and talk about some skirmishes next. The skirmishes for this Anomaly season aren't happening until March, so I'm not going to go into great detail about them yet. I will go over that in a future episode. But they do take place across 39 cities across 3 weekends from 4 PM to 5:40 PM local time. And you'll be able to see 24 days prior to the skirmish, you'll see ornamented portals manifest, marking the centre of operations there. And then approximately 72 hours prior to the skirmish portals will become ornamented. They do mention here the skirmish could be either shard based or battle beacon based. Last Anomaly season we had a handful of battle beacon based, though mostly shard based ones that were going ahead. And there is some portal immunity during that operation as well. But that's a way to earn this Anomaly season medal. So you can earn the plus alpha Anomaly medal by interacting locally with 1 rare battle beacon deployed by NIA section 14 on the shard spawn portals approximately 80 minutes before the planned shard jump. So you can't get it via remote recharge. And agents may also earn the plus alpha Anomaly medal by hacking any portal where a shard is present. So the final wave of shards remain present for 4 hours past the conclusion of the event. So if you do forget to hack during the event, I don't think you would now that I've been to a shard skirmish, you're hacking all the time for gear. But in case you do for whatever reason, then you can hack it at the end of that and still pick it up. If you attend a Battle Beacon skirmish instead, then you can earn the plus alpha anomaly by interacting with one very rare Battle Beacon deployed by NAI Section 14 on the cluster portals. Again, you can't do remote recharge, but you can just interact, like hack, add a portal mod, or do anything on the portal basically, and you'll earn that medal. Again, I'll go through the scoring and everything for that a bit closer to the time and cover the Shard skirmishes again in more detail. We do have the on-the-ground anomalies that are coming up. Those are the 15th of February weekend for Yokosuka, the weekend of the 22nd of February for Tucson, Arizona, and the weekend of the 22nd of March for Nepal. Again, because they are a little while away, I'll probably cover those I will cover those in more detail as we get closer to that date, just so I can go through exactly what you need to do if you are attending an anomaly. But I do want to mention here that each anomaly site is worth up to 240 season points. So they're split across 93 season points from battle beacons, 93 season points from flash shards, 7 season points from stealth ops, 7 season points from urban ops, up to 20 season points from covert cache percentage bonuses, and up to 20 season points from covert cache point drop bonuses. So we do have here the covert caches return that we had last time, and just a reminder, those are difficult to obtain hacked media items. They exist in a variety of rarities and types, and will enable facts to earn bonus points or percentage boost during final scoring, depending upon their performance in other aspects of the anomaly. I'll cover covert caches again in more detail in the future, but I just want to mention it here that they are back. They were some claimed last time, didn't change the score too much, but obviously it could do depending on the boost and everything that goes ahead on there. I do want to now get into the bounty blitz, because this is another time we've had it come up, and go through those details. This time around, the bounty blitz isn't all happening at the same time, so there are regions that it's going through instead. So the AMER region gets their bounty blitz from the 15th of February 2025 5 PM UTC to the 16th of February 2025 1 AM UTC. The EMEA region gets theirs on the 22nd of February 2025 and 9 AM UTC to 5 PM UTC. And finally, APAC gets their bounty blitz from the 22nd of March to 1 AM UTC to 9 AM UTC. So if you're in that region, during the operation windows mentioned, a campaign plus alpha bounty blitz will become visible in dispatch for agents there. The bounty blitz phase will each be worth 100 season points, which will be rewarded to the faction based on the number of bounties claimed by their factions within the respective phase, rounded to one decimal place, and there are post results there a week after the operation conclusion. So I guess that would be after the APAC region finishes there, so about the 29th of March. I don't know if we'll get separate updates to each one on there. So if you want to earn the plus alpha anomaly medal, there's two ways you can do that, either from an anomaly site, from a skirmish, as I mentioned on there. And if you're earning it from anomaly sites, you're either deploying or upgrading a resonator on one of the NIA Section 14 deployed battle beacons on a portal, attacking or destroying a resonator there, destroying a portal mod there, destroying a link, or recharging a resonator. For that one, for the anomaly site, it does include remote recharge. I've spoken before about attending a recharge room, but I may cover that again in future and what that involves. If you're earning it from a shard skirmish, again, you've got to interact locally with a battle beacon, so it won't be a remote recharge for that one. And similarly, if you interact with a battle beacon skirmish one, again, you have to interact locally, and it's everything I mentioned before, but not remote recharge. You have to recharge the resonator locally, so being within 40 meters. At the anomalies, there are some additional expected events now, such as the NL1331X portal appearing, so you can get your tick on that badge. And then there's the Stealth Ops, Urban Ops, and Ingress Mission Day, Ingress Clearfield happening at the events as well. And then finally, I want to talk about all the badges that they're making available for this Anomaly season. So currently available in the in-game Ingress store, there's a limited time Plus Alpha Supporter Medal kit. That comes with the Plus Alpha Supporter Medal for, and various gear for 30,800 CMU. Just to save myself time, all of these badges and bundles are 30,800 CMU. There's also a Plus Alpha Core Supporter Medal kit, so for that one you need to be subscribed to Core. Then for the first time we've got a Plus Alpha Elite Supporter Medal kit, and that comes with the Plus Alpha Elite Supporter Medal and the gear. It's exclusive to agents with 40 million AP or above, so either have recursed or have reached enough AP to have recursed but not hit the button yet. Then from the 14th of February to the 28th of February, there's the Misty Hannah 2025 medal loadout kit. From the 21st of February to the 7th of March, there's the Devra Bogdanovich 2025 medal. 28th of February to the 14th of March, there's a re-release of the Devra Bogdanovich 2019 medal. From the 7th of March to the 31st of March, there's a limited time re-release of the Oliver Linton Wolf 2016 medal. And then from the 14th of March to the 31st of March, there's a loadout kit with the Oliver Linton Wolf 2025 medal. Then finally, from the 22nd of March 2025 to the 31st of March 2025, all of those badges are available in the store. So if you do miss, say, the Devra Bogdanovich 2025 medal, because that goes away on the 7th of March, it will be back on the 22nd of March. As I mentioned, those are all 30,800 CMU. They'll come with the medal and some extra gear. I expect Fracas rare kinetic capsules is what we usually get now. There is no bonus week again this time around. We didn't have one for the last Anomaly, but I thought they might try and bring it back for 2025. But that's it for Anomaly details that we've received so far from Niantic. There will be further updates to come, and I will go through in more detail things like the Shard Skirmish, Anomaly, Battle Beacons to give a bit more context, but I thought I could wait a little bit and then I'll go through things in a bit more detail. Maybe we're a bit lighter on news some weeks, allow me to add some things in so you've still got some valuable context. I now want to still stick with Plus Alpha news, but the Ingress team have put up a special post about the Yokosuka Anomaly, so I'm going to move in and talk about it. On the 17th of January, the Ingress team put up a Plus Alpha Yokosuka post, say it's being co-hosted by Yokosuka City. So they wrote that the following entities are proud supporters of the Ingress Plus Alpha Yokosuka. Agents maximize your Yokosuka experience by visiting these websites, shops, and tourist destinations. So the city of Yokosuka is their co-host, and they link to their X account and their useful tourism sites. They are also supported by the Yokosuka Port Market. I don't want to say pork markets. There is also an after party at the Mercure Yokosuka room, but it's TBA yet on that. And that's from February 15th, Saturday, from 6 PM to 7 PM Japan Standard Time. It is 3,000 yen plus 10% JCT, I assume tax, so total being 3,300 yen. So to attend that after party and receive free drinks, you do need to purchase a wristband. Niantic link to their website, which is tickets.nianticlabs.com, which has not used for a long time. Will say that you'll need your Ingress account and a credit card or Google Pay to complete the purchase. I assume you can use Apple Pay, but I've not tried because I'm not attending, but let me know if you can or can't. That'd be interesting to know. A QR code will be provided at the end of the purchase process. You must present this QR code on the day of the Anomaly to receive your wristband. If you're receiving wristbands from other people, please collect all their QR codes before the event. And then you need to go and exchange those at the Mercure Yokosuka room on February the 15th between 10 AM and 1 PM and 5 PM to 6:30 PM. And they note here the schedule being on Friday 14th February, the NL1331 portal will appear in Yokosuka until the 16th of February, 11:59 PM, local time there. And there's details to register for Stealth Ops and Urban Ops, and they list down the wristband exchange and how to register for the faction. They do note please dress moderately, so take into account the cultural things you should and shouldn't do there. And they detail the after party and the marketplace as well. So I'll go through more details of that as things do get confirmed. But it looks like this time the Ingress team have teamed up with the city of Yokosuka to host the event and got them a bit more involved. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. It'll be nice to happen in other cities as well. That's all the Plus Alpha Anomaly news, so I'm moving now to regular Ingress news.
This is Jessica Jung, lead producer of Peridot, and you're listening to Ingress Insights.
On the 15th of January, the Ingress team posted up about the Quad Core medal. So they said, agents, it's hard to believe it's been 4 years since the launch of the Ingress Core subscription. To mark this milestone, we're adding a new medal scanner in February 2025. So it has already been added in January 2025, so I don't know why they've mentioned that. But it says that agents who have subscribed for 48 months will be recognised with the Quad Core medal. Thank you for your continued support of Ingress. We're excited to see what the many years to come bring. So similar to the Tri-Core, Dual-Core medal, it's just 4 core circles all grouped together. So nothing too amazing, but it looks nice, and I guess they'll keep doing these badges so we get to core and whatever else they do from there. This week we've also had an app update to Ingress Prime, so we're now on version 2.158.1. The notes for it say it's been optimized draw calls to improve performance, and they fix new agent training issues. It's only a small update, it's still got the usual purple logo, so we're not changing it to the Alpha Plus logo for the app. I imagine we will do the next update in 2 to 3 weeks' time. But you can now get that from your Play Store and App Stores to make sure you're on the latest version of the app. That's about it for Ingress news. Just to mention, we do have the Year of the Snake celebration coming on the 29th of January. We'll get more details on. And then at some point, we'll get the details of the Ingress Player Ambassador program. But for now, I'll move into Wayfarer news because they've announced the new cohort application for the Wayfarer Ambassador program.
What's up? This is Smooth Guy O, and you listen to the Ingress Insight podcast.
On the 16th of January, Niantic Tintino posted about the Niantic Wayfarer Ambassador Program 2025. So they said, hello explorers, the Wayfarer team is once again opening up its search process in hope of finding the next Wayfarer Ambassadors cohort. As you know, the Wayfarer Ambassadors Program is a group of Wayfarer explorers who've demonstrated a strong dedication to Niantic Wayfarer and are active participants in the Wayfarer community. They're passionate about exploration, excited to engage with other explorers and share their nomination wisdom. Ambassadors are aligned with the larger community led by example, and are knowledgeable about all things exploration. Wayfarer Ambassadors also act as thought partners to the Wayfarer Community Manager and aid in being the voice of the community. All Wayfarer Ambassadors embody the following in their participation: believe in the Wayfarer mission, trustworthy, community-driven, humility, lead by example, empathetic, knowledgeable, open-minded and curious. As a Wayfarer Ambassador, you have the opportunity to help create and foster a welcoming, safe and supportive community for all our explorers. You'll have the following opportunities available to you. So you get a sneak peek of new features and test upcoming features, provide thought partnership with the community manager on upcoming national global events, upcoming features, etc., share top discussion sentiment from your local channels with the community manager, contribute to the knowledge and well-being of the community by leveraging your Wayfarer know-how, understand how we address issues concerning the community, e.g. bugs, contributing to a positive community experience, and share feedback on the current policies, and flagging issues to the community manager and getting opportunity to co-host and participate in events. The Ambassador benefits are beta testing Niantic products and features, one-to-one connection with Niantic staff, a global network of other Wayfarer Ambassadors, suggesting new and giving feedback for upcoming Wayfarer features, and of course Niantic Wayfarer swag. While participation in 100% of the program is not required, we welcome your enthusiasm and interest in any of the following opportunities. So weekly periodic group hangouts, feedback sessions, event planning, feature requests, text-based communication and more. They do note that as a Wayfarer Ambassador, you're required to maintain confidentiality at all times regarding sensitive information, pre-release updates and any other information shared in the private community. So to be eligible for this, you could be any explorer in good standing over the age of 18 upon applying, and as well as any previous ambassador who's completed at least 1 year in the alumni status after no more than 2 years of active ambassadorship is eligible to participate in the program. So what this means is those who did cohort 1, such as Testode, are eligible to apply for cohort 4. Myself, being in cohort 2, I can't apply for this one again. My time will end when these new lot come in. In addition to considering the Explorer stats like Wayspot's review performance rating, all selected applicants have to pass a Niantic product background check performed by Niantic. This does include the Wayfarer forum. Any explorers that have received multiple suspensions or a ban due to violating the Niantic Terms of Service will not be eligible to participate in the programme. The ability to read, write and communicate verbally in English is a requirement, as all meetings, updates, feedback, etc. will be initiated in English. Note that Niantic reserves the right to deny any applicant for any reason. If you're interested in applying, you can click the link to apply. I'll include that in the show notes, and you have to apply by January 26, 2025 at 11:59pm PST. So I will link to the thread as well, so you can read through the discussion that people are having on the forums. This one's beat out, as I said, the Ingress Player Ambassador program and got those through before that. This is the 4th cohort, so if you did get successful in applying for this, you'd be a Wayfarer Ambassador from 2025 to this kind of time in 2027. So do think about the time commitment if you think you're applying, but it'd be good to have some Ingress players on the Wayfarer Ambassador program and people from the UK. I know generally there's quite a few people from the US that are part of the program, have been part of cohort 1. So if you're not from the UK or the US, I'd encourage you to apply even more. But obviously don't be discouraged if you are from those locations to apply anyway. That's about all the news I've got for this week, so I'll move on and get things wrapped up now.
Hey, this is Sim, Global Product Marketing Lead for Peridot, and you're listening to Ingress Insights.
Thank you, agents, for listening to this episode of the Ingress Insights podcast. Next time we'll be looking at progress on the global app, any more updates to the Plus Alpha Anomaly series, as well as going through some details about one of the events, such as shard skirmishes or beacon skirmishes or anything to do with the Anomaly covert caches. I'll also be looking at the discussion so far on the Wayfarer Ambassador program to see people who confirm they've applied or not applied. It'd be interesting to see which users of the forum do say they've publicly applied, because some people might not say that out loud. We will also be approaching the Lunar New Year, so we get some details about that as well, I would think, and maybe some more details about things coming up in Ingress's future would be good to hear. But that was all from me for this week. Hope you all have a great Sunday, and happy hacking, agents. Thank you, agents, for listening to the latest episode of the Ingress Insights podcast. If you'd like to follow us on social media, you can do that on a few channels. So on Threads under the name ingress.insights, on Instagram under the name ingress.insights as well. Twitter/X, which posts episodes of the podcast, is under Ingress Insights, no dot in that one. And you can also watch these episodes on YouTube under Ingress Insights Podcast. You can send us a voice message by visiting the podcaster's Spotify page. And finally, you can buy Ingress Insights merch, such as mugs, pins, t-shirts, by going to epublic.com/user/ingress-insights. And on there, you'll see all the designs that we've got listed at the moment. There are some new ones that will be coming up at some point soon, but you can buy your Ingress Insights mug, hats, t-shirts, tote bags, anything like that you want. Thank you again for listening. Hope you tune in next week. If you do like the show, please do rate it on the podcast service you're listening to. I look forward to speaking with you all about Ingress again.
Intel package transferred.